Welcome to episode 9 of season 2 of Battletech, A Time of Total Warfare. You guys have been fucking thirsty for this show. Jesus Christ. Like, for real.
Yes.
Several updates, real quick. First off, I didn't write Battletech physics, and I can't explain them to you, so please don't demand on YouTube that I explain how they work, because they don't. It's not physically possible to do the things that it's science fiction, not science fact. Right.
Turns out you can outgun short-range missiles in Battletech with a real-life potato gun.
Yeah. More important. No. This is all like fusion engine explosion and like the way jump ships work. And I'm just like, listen, man, I'm just telling you what they wrote in the books. Like, I can't.
Yeah. Fusion engine detonation is basically a nuclear explosion that somehow doesn't wipe out an entire county.
It's a mini nuke.
Is there fallout in
because that's how that works.
Well, there's not, right?
There is fallout, but only when they intentionally use nuclear weapons and not when mechs explode for some reason.
Okay, so there's no
there's literally never an instance of someone being like, yeah, Battletech explode next to me and now I'm sterile and I have cancer. That just doesn't happen.
There aren't like these like circular like quarter-mile like crop circles of irradiated.
They probably just
land.
pop a pill and they're fine.
I think the only time they've like mentioned stuff like it actually being a nuclear explosion is when they had the whole stag pulling thing.
Mm-hmm. How's that?
It's like a nuclear explosion, but it's not.
All right. I want to first thank Kilgore and Kookie for subbing before the show. Second, let's get around to doing introductions. Now, I want to do the shower thought on our introductions today. Some people might be new. You might recognize a new face above me. Don't worry, James. None of these people know what I'm about to say. This is what I want to hear from y'all. Something that you have thought about but have never said out loud. It doesn't have to be a secret. It just has to be something you've thought about but not said out loud. You ready for mine? Here we go. I'm Arthur Perkins. I was in the hospital like 2 weeks ago. That's why we didn't have a show then. The thing that I have to share that I've never said out loud is, I know in anime and in real life, everybody is about these mini skirts, right? In Japan, I actually think the best looking uniforms are the long black skirts with the black sailor outfit. And the dudes all wearing the like Yakuza gangster stuff. Why isn't that the standard uniform? For real? Why doesn't every Japanese school kid look like they're on their way to go beat the shit out of somebody? That's all I'm saying.
Are you saying like in real life or in anime?
No, I'm saying in real life. Like those are some good looking school uniforms. Like if you're going to have a nationally enforced school uniform code, why aren't they all black? That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. That's actually a good question. I don't
All
have
right.
class.
What about sorry,
I completely disagree. You were wrong in every way.
Thank you, lover of Star Trek.
Nailed it. That's Sid's thought when he's in the shower. That's all he thinks about.
He said everyone else is wrong.
He just looks at the shower head.
Everyone else is terrible.
I completely disagree.
That's not a
Everything you're
secret
doing
thought,
is
though.
wrong.
Yeah.
That's not a secret. Everyone knows that I think that all the time, that I am right and the rest of the world is wrong.
It doesn't count because you voice that every day. So,
Wow. I feel like we've kind of made a sport of making fun of Sid. Literally, like over the past 3 months.
Yeah.
All right, Sid.
Fine.
Look, we're just going to bounce over to you. Tell us how you've been and then hit us with your shower thought.
I've been great. It's been an interesting, very interesting week. We had CanCol on Monday, which was a ton of fun to play. Really missed it. Really missed being here, too. It's been forever and a day. So that's been great. Also, I've been, oddly enough, suddenly getting inundated with review code again. So I've been awash in a sea of video games, and quite a few of them have been really good. Dead Cells in particular really stood out to me. I'm going to probably end up doing a full review on it. But if you like a Metroidvania game, that one's definitely worth checking out. It's well worthwhile. I stopped to record just like 10 minutes of footage for a video, And before I knew it, an hour had gone by and I was still playing it. So I was like, okay, yeah, the game's pretty solid. All right.
Look, as far as I can tell, with Dead Cells, all you have to do is steal your review from someone else.
I mean, obviously, yeah, if IGN can do it, anyone can do it.
I was going to ask, was that the game that the IGN jacked it?
Yeah, it was.
Is that the platformer? Is that what I'm thinking of? Okay,
yeah, Metroidvania platformer.
Yeah.
It's got procedural generation with persistent items and a bit of a leveling system. So it's like a roguelite Metroidvania. I don't really go in for the permadeath mechanics in a lot of games, but with the item progression and everything like that, it gives you kind of a feeling like your time is worthwhile. So I can get into it.
What's the difference between a roguelite and a rogue-like?
A roguelike doesn't have those style of persistent elements. Like you don't level up items that you can take into your next run. A roguelike is very strict. Basically, each run will be different no matter what. And a roguelite does have more of those persistent elements. So you gain power as you continue playing the game. That sticks with you.
Thank you. I didn't know. I couldn't remember the difference.
I didn't know.
Remember the difference. I knew there was a difference.
Let's see. My shower thoughts. The thing I was thinking about last time I was actually in the shower was this morning. And that thought was, I'm surprised I've actually gotten myself into several instances over the course of the past 20 years that should have killed me, and I'm still alive. Like far more than anyone should ever have any right to be able to get away with.
Nah, I'm way ahead of you on that one, buddy. Look, here's the thing. You'd think as you get older, you would get better at surviving, like you do at all the other skills you have. But actually, the longer you survive, the worse you are at surviving, and the closer you get to the icy grip of death.
Getting real.
Yeah, your skill checks get higher and higher, and this eventually.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I was in the hospital 2 weeks ago,
you
so
keep on stacking those negative dex and con modifiers.
I mean, I know you got.
Look, the icy grip of death isn't that far away, so you just have to be patient and keep an eye out for it.
No, I'm gonna live forever. That's the rule. That's how.
Please don't.
Work.
May something have mercy us all with Sid lives forever.
I mean, I just want to point out,
I'd be interested to see what 1,000-year-old Sid would look like.
Look, here's the problem. Everyone thinks being immortal is great, but that's why vampires are all assholes, right? They're all like, oh, now I have to live with all the terrible things I've done throughout my entire life, and I have no sweet, blissful release of death to give me forgiveness for all of my sins.
See, I have just enough...
You're losing it. You're losing it.
I mean, they're all bitter without the old part.
See, I have just enough sociopathy to be able to dismiss all of that. So.
No, I don't want to talk about you being a sociopath.
If Sid lives forever, he will become Deadpool.
No, Brad, let's jump to you.
Okay. I'm Raddosaurus. I don't know. I've been in Hawaii for the past week, which was pretty cool. I've never been there before, so that was a neat experience. I went to the island of Kauai, which, having heard a lot about the other islands, I kind of feel like it might be the only island worth visiting, because the other islands sound like they're mostly full of a bunch of dicks. I would probably only go to the big island to see military stuff, Pearl Harbor and all that. But Kauai was wonderful. If you ever get an opportunity to go there, we looked out. It was just kind of like a perfect storm of good opportunity. My wife's favorite pastime is to watch airline ticket prices. So we do trips like 7-8 months in advance. Wait. So she found this really good.
That's a pastime.
Apparently, It's so easy now with an app. You know, it's like the equivalent of being like a day trader, right? You just watch the app and you look for cheap plane tickets. We both went to Chicago a couple of months ago for like, I don't know, our tickets were less than $200 each.
I mean, some people do couponing as a hobby, so you know.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same kind of deal. So yeah, we went to Kauai for dirt cheap, and we just happen to have some friends that are living there right now over the summer. So we stayed with them for free. So we got away with like an under $1,000 1 week vacation in Hawaii. So it worked out really well.
Yeah, that's great.
Some bad stuff happened. For example, if you're trying to steal my identity, make sure you spend a fair amount of time swimming around the bottom of the ocean near the island of Kauai, because you may or may not find my wallet down there somewhere.
Is there any cash in it?
That's not great,
No.
buddy.
No cash. There's a driver's license. There's all of my canceled credit cards, of course, if you're looking to get your hands on some canceled credit cards, and a military ID that expires in the next 20 days. So if you're really hoping to cash in on that one, you might want to really hustle up on getting over there and swimming around on the bottom of the ocean, because it expires at the end of August anyway. So that kind of works out. So I've been scrambling around trying to replace all my stuff. But other than that, it was beautiful. It was wonderful. I've posted a few pictures here and there on the Discord of stuff that I got to see. I'll be posting more once I download pictures. So just so I can rub my great vacation on everyone's face. It's, of course, my favorite part of going on vacation. But no, it was really great. I liked it a lot. I don't remember. I think that was the only week we missed that was my fault. And there may have been like the first week we missed may have also been my fault. I feel like
They're all your fault.
Well, I mean, I can accept that. I think every week we missed 3 weeks in a row, and everyone's responsible for 1 week except for Sid is usually the way it goes, right? No, wait. Yeah, I think that's right. No, I don't think we missed one because of Pondo either. We missed some earlier for Pondo's work, but not on this run of.
That was no, it wasn't. Yeah, I think it was like close to the beginning of season 2 is when I had.
Yeah. You had the shift changes or had to take covers for some folks or something like that. But anyway, the thing that I often think about in the shower that I don't vocalize is I'm really disappointed in mankind's progress in domesticating animals. I feel like we should have a far greater variety of domesticated animals to choose from for pets. So I just think
I'm sure we have a pretty wide variety. I mean, look,
Well,
we
what
domesticated
sort of pet is
we domesticated dogs and cows, brother. That shit is the backbone of civilization.
Look, I'm not saying that we didn't domesticate some key animals. I just think there should be more variety.
Domesticated Komodo dragons?
Yes, absolutely, right? Like,
I mean,
first of all reptiles are untrustworthy animals, and you should never put them in your home.
Whoa.
Reptiles are the worst.
Perfectly fair.
The fuck happened to both of you? Where did you get touched by a reptile?
Look,
Jesus Christ.
I've seen Galapagos.
Wow.
I will not stand for this anti-reptile stance.
My only irrational fear in life is of snakes. So I don't trust any animal.
That is not irrational. That's biological.
I don't trust any animal that I cannot read its facial expressions or tell when it's angry or sad or happy. That's an animal that I don't want to associate with.
And how are you friends with Sid?
I can tell.
Look,
that was a 3-pointer right there. That was a 2-point conversion.
Look, he looks upset, right? But I want to point out he literally just got done explaining what a sociopathy is. You can't have it. You can't have it both ways, buddy. You can't have it both ways.
But yeah, the fact that I can't have a raccoon that's domesticated on the same level as a dog is a real point of sadness for me in my life.
I've seen it. You can.
No. Well, you see people with pet raccoons. They're not really domesticated, though. Those people just live with having a raccoon in their house.
Get that
have a domesticated
Japanese raccoon. They domesticate that shit, the tanuki or whatever.
Well, they're animals that do real well before like puberty, right? And then when they reach adulthood, they become like extremely difficult to make. They basically become wild animals again once they hit heat. So I don't know. Just come on, humanity. You're letting me down on my pet choice here.
Why do you want a raccoon?
That's just my favorite animal. I mean, who wouldn't want a dog with thumbs?
It's true.
I mean,
it would be pretty damn great.
I feel like I really just
dog that could go get you a beer.
Right, I feel like I'd rather just get the.
Love that.
No, look, if it's a choice between a Saint Bernard with a rum keg or a raccoon, I'm gonna take the Saint Bernard.
I mean, who wouldn't want a raccoon? All right.
Exactly, right? Think of all the cool
He's
things.
He's a genetically engineered sentient raccoon who also has a laser gun.
Sign me up. Sounds like my new best friend.
I mean, it sounds like you'll be missing a body part the next morning.
I mean, and if we're genetically engineering animals, owlbear. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, I'll take that. Take like the
domesticated owlbears. Really?
God, never trusted owlbear.
Well, you make them miniature, see, like pugs.
That's fair. Genetic science in general is just disappointing. Like, where's my owl cat?
Where's my Pokemon?
Yeah, come on.
I mean, just don't cut your grass and you'll have Pokemon. I guarantee it.
Breed me a dog that can only say dog, dog, dog.
You need a dog that could say
Labrador
Edward
or German Shepherd.
Yeah. That's it, I guess. I don't know. I don't have anything.
Look, just on Solfang's behalf, I need to mention genetically engineered cat girls, and then we're gonna jump over to James. Who the hell are you, James?
Hi, I'm JamesCORP. I quite often do RPGs because I'm a gaming whore, as I like to call myself.
Where the hell can people find you? Twitch, Twitter, YouTube?
Twitch, twitch.tv/JamesCORP. And occasionally on YouTube, I just upload the VODs there. I'm not very big on YouTube or Twitch, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I play RPGs. It's great. Have I gone further off the screen? I'm trying to get myself a bit more centered.
No. When you're done moving, I'll adjust the camera. You
Thank you.
Get comfortable. You're the guest here.
Right, thank you. Yeah. Anything else you want? Shh. How am I? I'm all right. It's rained all day. It's not so fucking hot anymore, thank God. I was literally melting all week.
It's like triple digits here with
So
forest fire smoke on top of it.
Triple digits, you mean Celsius?
No, you'd be dead if it was triple digit Celsius.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fahrenheit.
to Celsius.
All life would be dead, and wherever that is.
I don't do Fahrenheit. I do Celsius. I'm really sorry. It confuses me. Yeah, it's rained all day. It's been great. It's nice and cool now. It's not like I don't feel like I move an inch and like sweat a bucket of sweat. Yeah,
okay, for you non-Americans, it's round about 40 degrees.
Oh, fuck that. I'll be a puddle of water in your fucking house. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, fuck that.
No. Do you have aircon?
Of course. Absolutely.
In my house, my vehicle, not so much. That's fun.
We don't have aircon in our houses.
Yeah, we just have fans.
Or windows. We have to open the window. And
they don't have air conditioning in Hawaii either.
Oh.
Nobody has air conditioning there.
It's called a window.
Yeah. Don't, because normally the buildings are more aero.
I mean, the weather can be crazy in Hawaii, though. I don't know if you caught any of their fucking like monsoon rain.
Every day.
Well,
every day.
I mean, we don't usually have aircon in houses because we have summer for 2 weeks, then it's cold again or raining.
All right,
this year it's been
the British Isles
for too longer.
Get their magical little sea current that makes them always generally warm and never like too hot or too cold. It's some bullshit.
Allegedly, it's not the Gulf Stream that causes that.
I have no idea. Then
it's the Rocky Mountains. Something to do with the Rocky Mountains. The heat bounces off the Rocky Mountain and it comes down around Europe.
That's some
allegedly.
bullshit.
That's what I've been told. I read that on the BBC website.
We were talking are we talking like Rocky Mountains in America, or
what other Rocky Mountains do you know of?
So you're blaming it on me?
Yes.
I mean,
what you're
Rocky
saying.
Mountains in America.
There's a lot of mountains that are
Mountains.
quite rocky, but if you mean
tracks.
the Rocky Mountains, then
Yeah, what's close to you guys is the Appalachian Mountains.
No,
Appalachian Mountains
I
are
believe
too
it
cool to
is
be
to do
bouncing
with the Rocky Mountains in America. It's
All right,
to do with the way the wind
wouldn't be
gets hit and
surprised.
stuff
if
like
there's
that.
one thing I know,
surprised.
someone in YouTube will comment about this, and someone else will comment about how they're wrong.
Hey, if I could be any type of scientist, like if I could just magically matrix like information into my brain, it would be a
meteorologist.
Absolutely, 100%.
Absolutely,
I think
you can be
weather is
wrong
super
constantly and still have a job.
I think weather is by far the most.
You're laughing,
Now-
but think about it for a moment.
Yeah, no,
No.
You ever hear a meteorologist getting fired for being wrong all the time? No, they get their job for like 15 years.
You know, my station just had their meteorologist fired. One of the meteorologists fired not too long ago. I don't remember what the reason was, but
I mean, it's probably not for being
wasn't
wrong.
for being wrong.
I'll have to look into that, to be honest.
I think America's going to finally figure out kind of what's going on in like Latin countries in South America, and that they're going to hire really attractive women with like fitness like model bodies, and that's basically going to be
you mean like Brazil's
I can support that.
one?
They're gonna realize that you don't have to have an actual meteorologist on screen to point at a screen. You just need someone that people.
I mean, a lot of news stations are doing that already. The meteorologists are never on camera, and they just have the screen actor there.
Yep.
Look at this thing over here.
All right, James. Let's bring us back. Give me your shower thought. Something you thought about but never said out loud.
I watch too much porn.
Hey, that's honesty right there.
Maybe too much honesty, but
Too much information. I couldn't think of anything. All right, I just thought of something.
really
really quickly.
if that's your go-to,
I felt like an
then I
anime
feel like that's a
moment.
very serious problem.
Look,
You gotta
I'm
know
English.
you gotta know yourself to know yourself.
Yeah,
I'm
that might be a
English. I
cry for
generally
help.
say things out loud. I generally don't engage brain and then whatever.
Yeah,
Just
you don't have a verbal gate.
That's
Yeah.
a very genuine experience. It's a good way to approach the world.
All right, English.
I actually couldn't think of anything sarcastic. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I mean, it's just there
I
was
feel
nothing
like,
to
I feel
comment
like
on
something
that.
inside of me just broke.
Yeah, you haven't gotten in a Twitter argument in 3 days, Sid.
You're just blue screened.
Well, there's all the actually sufferers that are coming after me over yesterday's video.
Oh god. Yeah, no, I'm Englishmudkip. My week's been pretty good. Got the new Monster Hunter finally working on my computer. It kept crashing on me, but yeah, got that working and been playing that for all of today since it came out.
Yeah, I saw you and Sawfang both go live at the same time.
Yeah,
on Steam.
I when I first got it, I like got all the freaking information stuff out the way on it, and then it crashed. So to freaking reinstall it, verify, crashed. Go to configs, change everything to low, crash. Reset my computer and update drivers. It was a while till I got fully working, but I've got it working to an extent. My shower thought is, why don't we have hands for feet? Because
No, our feet do an excellent job of gripping for movement, actually.
See, I like my feet. My
Kinesthetically.
feet keep me standing, and
Yeah.
I wish I had feet for hands.
okay.
Think of how fast I would be.
That's true, but you wouldn't be able to grip anything. That'd be the problem.
Oh, but I could kick people really easily.
Yeah, you
Yeah, it's true.
you wouldn't have to run. You could just cartwheel.
You could even
Yeah,
do
You
the
just keep on cartwheeling.
you
Sid's
can
picking
even
up what I'm laying down.
Did you ever watch Community?
You know, I've only seen episodes. I've never, because it's hard to get. It's not on anything, to watch. Like,
Yahoo. It's on
Yahoo.
Yahoo, and that's it.
no one
Yeah.
goes to Yahoo though.
Here's-
That's the problem.
Yeah, exactly. I think my mom has a Yahoo Mail account. That's about it. They invent a fake movie franchise. Actually, they invent several fake movie franchises, but the one that keeps coming up is Kick Puncher, whose kicks have the power of punches. His opponent is Punch Kicker, whose punches have the power of kicks.
well, that guy's gonna win every time.
What a twist.
They also have Inspector Spacetime, which is pretty much just Doctor Who,
Yeah, I was gonna say that
but in
sounds.
space.
Inspector Space Time.
Inspector
I
Spacetime.
keep hearing that.
You're
It's,
not even trying there at that point.
yeah, only
That's
it's
a-
supposed to.
That's a future D&D character right there.
Inspector Space. Yeah, it's me, Inspector Spacetime. Allow me to adjust my monocle. I am here to use my investigation skill.
I did get something new today. That it's not really new, but it's new to me.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a SNES.
damn.
Oh, you
snap.
got one of those re-release SNESs?
No, it's the
The original.
It's a European one, obviously.
Okay.
Interesting.
Oh, is it
I've
like
never
the
played it.
actual Nintendo brand, or is it the
Yeah.
after Nintendo brand? Okay,
Yeah, it's the real one. Yeah, I think so.
because I've seen a lot of sketchy like
Knockoffs.
knockoffs for like $50, like
Gotta
not
play
50,
play
probably
some
like
Legend of
$40.
Zelda.
I've never played Zelda, so
Some-
yes.
Something you can obviously tell that
Oh.
it's like
Never had a
very
Nintendo.
poor.
This is my first Nintendo thing ever.
Well, let me
Well,
tell you,
congratulations.
in about 15 years, the Switch is going to blow your mind.
Well,
Octopath Traveler. It's going to be great.
you got to remember, Sega was big in Europe, so it was Sega that we, I had a Mega Drive, and then
remember
I had
when
a Saturn,
Sega made game systems,
Yeah,
and then
I had a
they
Sega.
came to the conclusion that they were awful at it, and now they just make games.
That most are bad.
Yeah, they just keep the Sonic franchise alive by continually shooting Sonic in the head.
I mean, the Sonic franchise is solely fueled off of the.
Rad, you
leaving
got
artists.
beef with this?
Huh?
I don't know. Did he get frozen? It's hard to tell. I don't know if he was angry. No, I think
we
he's
lost
frozen.
Rad.
That's true.
Yeah, we lost him.
All right, look. Did we cover your shower thought? English?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hands for feet.
Oh, hands for feet. That's right. It started that whole thing.
Yeah.
All right, look. All the cameras are going to snap out of place in a second. So let's just go ahead and do Pondo's intro.
Yeah, I'm Pondothemad.
Mm-hmm.
You catch me over YouTube and Twitch at Pondothemad.
That's true.
I've been busy recently, so I haven't been able to do any streams or stuff. But
Also true.
I really don't have a shower thought. That's the very bad. I've been watching quite a bit of anime recently, actually. Recently, I've been getting into Violet Evergarden.
My God, that's a good one to get into.
Yeah, it's. I've been really liking it.
Man, I fucking look. The author one. Have you gotten that far yet?
Don't think so. I'm
that's
in
like
like
episode
episode.
Look,
3 or
episode
4.
6 and like 9 or 10. Just
Violet
fucking
Evergarden?
slay. Violet Evergarden. It's on Netflix.
It's really good. While
It's done by
so far.
Kiyoane. They were literally like, what if we paid $1 billion and had like 5 people make the greatest anime in existence and set it in post-World War I Europe?
Yeah, it's definitely different than. It's not like anything actiony. There's like maybe like a couple of flashback bits.
Pondo.
I probably have so far
Look,
what I've watched.
Look,
There's like a couple
yes,
of action
it starts out slow. It's a story about a typist secretary who writes letters for people. And then it's slowly revealed that she's actually a horrifying killing machine.
I think they were pretty straightforward about that at the beginning, weren't they?
Look, man. Just keep watching the show.
I mean, it's good so far, so I probably will.
It's fucking nuts as it goes on.
I've also been watching Reuni Kenshin for the first time.
For the first time?
Yeah. I remember you speaking about the whole waitress in the dub. Wow, you're really laughing about this.
Oh my God! Look, here's the thing about Rurouni Kenshin.
Yeah.
It is the show. It is the manga that began the. So, you were able to defeat me last time, but now, shing! I have my new secret technique. And everyone's like, oh shit, he's got an unbeatable secret technique. And they're like, now I have to analyze his foot movements. He took an extra half step. That makes him invincible. And then they're like, how will Kenshin deal with it this week?
I'll just take
He
another
will
half
also take an extra half step. All of Kenshin's attacks, look, for real, throughout the entire series, they're going to emphasize it, but look, throughout the entire series, anytime his attack fails, they're going to be like, but wait, all of his attacks are 2-stage. If the first part fails, the second part kicks in.
I mean, I've noticed
the vacuum sucks you in after the slash misses, and then you're stuck, and he continues to rotate, and he hits you again, and everyone's like, my God, it's brilliant.
Yeah, I've really noticed that Kenshin is a very dirty fighter for old samurai.
Yeah.
Like one guy, he just straight up like jack punched.
He's not really a samurai. They literally just hired him as a fucking assassin during the war.
Yeah, it was very much of I'm going to kill your ass.
Yeah. Look, the best character in the entire show is Hajime Saito. If you haven't met him yet, you will.
That sounds familiar. Is that?
He's the secret policeman who worked for the Shinsengumi. If he's on screen, he'll probably say something like, I'm here to destroy all evil.
That sounds familiar. I have to remember it.
This dude is super asshole. His only sword technique is hold the sword directly in front of him and stab very quickly forward. He's like, that is my entire... Yeah. No. There's never any side-to-side motion. The only thing he can do is stab forward.
Poking?
Like a short sword.
No, it's the full-length katana.
Are we talking about anime again?
We are. Sorry.
I just lost
look,
interest.
here's the thing,
I
James. Look, anime is a large part of my channel. I literally am 100% made of anime.
That's all right. Everyone, you know,
This is
different strokes for different folks.
This is the season of shitty anime too. Like the worst fucking anime in existence is coming out.
Any like
Sword
aircraft
Art Online
carriers?
4.
Aircraft carrier ones?
Yeah.
No. That nothing like Cancel has come out recently.
Oh,
We're never
that's
gonna
no
get
fun.
High School Fleet season 2 either because that company shut down. Very
Right.
sad. Oh,
See, James, I'm with you. I don't really watch much anime. It's only recently. And what anime I do watch is never recent. The only thing recent I've ever watched was One Punch Man when it first came out.
I
Wow,
don't
that
know. I
was a
just missed it
mistake.
all. As I had a conversation with yourself before AP, and I didn't know what I was watching. You said you was watching hentai, James. Oh, okay, good, great to know that.
Interesting.
Person who does not know much about anime, if anyone
It's
asks you
It's
to watch,
confusing
No,
as fuck.
no, I'm giving you a warning right now. If anyone asks you to watch something called Boku no Pico, do not. It is bad. Just
Okay.
don't go near it.
man,
All
we're
right,
having
well, that's-
so much trouble keeping Rad on. All right, look. We got to kill time until Rad gets back. So 2 things. First, Bandito.
Yes.
Pondo. Shower
Yeah.
thought.
Who you... Oh, that's actually. I was really surprised to see how many people thought that we were like very, very young characters.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
You
because
mean
it seemed
old?
like, huh?
Yeah, I thought
I
they
believe
thought we
it-
were old.
I
Yeah.
thought that they
Pretty
thought
much.
that we're old.
No,
I thought
no.
they thought we
People
were
thought that because the stock Mechwarriors is like 18 to 20, and you guys are all in like your 20s and 30s. All right, second,
There was a group of this.
you and your character Bandito are going to be on my secret show that we're launching, Issei Collision. Whether or not this ends up being canon or not, I'm not sure, but you're taking your Devastator with you onto that show. Is that correct?
Because that's what I believe. I mean, originally it was going to be the old Wolverine, good old reliable, but I think you after saying it's like, oh no, I'm going to actually pull you in, and make this canon. It's like, oh really? Okay.
We'll see if it's canon. We'll see if it's canon. Look, if you die in that show,
yeah, I think it's
I'm just going to have you die in real life.
Wow.
I mean, obviously, it's going to be like a pop in, and then suddenly I die of a heart attack after the fight.
No. All right. Third, Sid. What shitty anime have you been watching this week that's going to cause me heart problems?
Well, let's see. Let me Google that for you real quick.
I can't believe you're watching Black Clover instead of literally anything else.
I mean, I have been watching a lot of Black Clover.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I
You could
finished
literally
watching
watch
100.
anything.
Also finished watching Akashic Records of Bastard Magic,
I mean,
and I also finished watching Absolute Duo.
I don't even know what that is. God damn
It's all
Sid.
just
Why aren't you watching like Record of Lodos War and some good ass tabletop RPGs turned into animes?
I don't know.
Record of Lodos War is literally a bunch of Japanese authors sat down and were like, let's play an AD&D campaign and then write about it.
Let's see,
And
Record
someone
of
was like,
Lodos War.
holy
I
shit,
didn't even-
this looks like a
didn't know it was a
dope ass script. Let's turn it into an anime. And then they were like, holy shit, this anime is so dope. Let's turn it back into a tabletop role-playing game. And that is why Record of Lodos War is the biggest tabletop role-playing game in Japan.
All right, I'll add it to my list.
So
Yeah,
it's-
motherfucker.
I'll watch.
So
it
There's
once I
2
finish
seasons,
watching
Record of
Black
Lodos
Clover.
War and Record of Lodos War Chronicles of the Heroic Knight. It's on Crunchyroll, motherfucker.
So it's an anime based off of a campaign on AD&D,
Yep.
and the game in the tabletop
Yep.
is based
Literally,
off the anime.
as soon as you see the characters, you can pretty much determine what class they are. There's a dwarf, an elf, a fighting man, a cleric.
Yep.
Is that the
Yep.
fighter
I
class?
can
technically?
tell
Fighting
just by
man?
the
Yeah,
tell just
fighting
by
man.
the thumbnails. Like, all right, there's a fighter. That dude's a cleric.
Sometimes
Yep.
it's a little slow, but I mean, it was made in the 80s, so you got to give it some credit.
Oh, there's a mage. Yeah.
What was D&D first made? It was the 70s, wasn't it? Or was it the
70s.
80s?
D&D
Yeah.
78. wasn't it?
I remember it was like really
Might have
early
been before
80s,
that.
late 70s.
AP, here's a question.
I don't
for
think it
you.
was in
Yes.
the 60s, was it?
What's your opinion on
No, It
Overlord?
was 70s.
Ugh. I mean, look, that's such an easy bait question, right? The fuck is wrong with you?
1974.
No, I want your serious opinion on it because I.
You,
haven't
I
watched
mean,
much of
anyone
it.
could go to the anime club on Discord and search for the word Overlord and see me shit talking it. Look, Overlord is simple and easy to describe. It is 2 shows in one. In one of the shows, it's about a dude who really wants to fuck a robot who he programmed to love him, and also a bunch of children. And in the other show, it's a thrilling political adventure. And then in the secret third show, it's a shitty, awful fucking game. Just a terrible MMO. How did it ever get produced? Why do they have guns in the middle of a fantasy adventure?
What do you mean, like Bliss?
Look,
I had to get shots fired on fucking Bliss because how terrible it turned out.
look,
Not as bad
Overlord
as
is
Arcade, though.
terrible. It's awful. It's really
Have
bad.
you watched Voltron on Netflix?
I have indeed watched.
I need to
Voltron
get
on
back
Is
to
Netflix.
that, to be honest.
Is that classed anime? Because that's as close as I've watched.
Okay.
Isn't it
Anime.
Western
I-
media?
Yeah, I mean, technically it's anime enough.
Yeah, it's Western
count it.
anime.
It's in the.
Have you
realm
watched the
of-
latest season?
Yes,
Yeah, the D&D episode was pretty good.
it was very good. Yes,
Yes.
Voltron is in that situation what Avatar is in Legend of
people,
Korra.
isn't
Avatar.
it?
Avatar is an anime for real.
It's not because it's
No, it isn't it. No, fuck you, Pondo. This
It's
discussion
not-
is really easy to answer, right? You're gonna say it's not. Why is it not?
It's an American show.
That's
Well,
such a
because it's
fucking
stylized in
bullshit
anime.
answer. There is a ton of great classic anime that was produced in both America and France. France is making anime over the last couple of years. You can't just say anime is literally Japan only because it's literally the Japanese shorthand for animation. Anything that's animated is animated them. But in the short form of the vernacular of the times, it's very simple to tell what's anime. You look at it and say, is this shit anime? There's no criteria for it. You just look and you can determine for yourself, does it look like an anime? Yes or no?
In some ways, yes, but other ways, it still
Oh my
has a
God,
lot of
Pondo.
Western.
don't
Is it
the
anime or is it a
Japanese
cartoon?
don't the Japanese even consider like Avatar to be anime?
Yes, they do.
There you go.
Oh, one other anime I was watching is Sword Art Online Abridged.
That's not. but-
Why?
All right.
Because it's the YouTube comedy retelling of Sword Art
Look,
Online.
there's only
It's
2
actually
abridged series that are worth
amazingly
watching.
hilarious.
DBZ and Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything besides
Sword Art
that.
Online Abridged is great. Are you kidding?
Have you seen
Mhm.
Helsing?
Love
It
it.
drops off when they get to the whole Kirito and what's her face. I don't even remember her name.
Asuna?
Yeah,
Asuna.
I think it drops off after that point. It just gets weird.
AP, have
That's
you
because the show gets
watched
weird.
Helsing?
That's true. It does get really.
Yeah.
I
weird,
did
but,
see Helsing Abridged, but I wasn't very impressed with it.
I really?
Yeah,
They
sorry.
put a lot of effort in that.
I
this
just-
stuff. It's yeah. It's same people. It's still Team 4-Star. It does Hellsing.
I understand. I just don't like Helsing, I guess.
That's fair.
Well, it depends on which Helsing you're talking about, if it's Ultimate or not.
Okay. I have no answer for that. Okay, look, do we have anything else we need to discuss?
Nope.
Is-
Ready to start killing.
Is
Murder, death,
the Ant-Man movie still in theaters? I keep meaning to watch it because I've never not watched a Marvel movie in
I
theaters.
don't
but
even check anymore.
I feel like this might be the one where I finally
We
skip.
just got it. We just got it this month because of.
Oh,
Uh,
Ant-Man
football.
and the Wasp. No, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm sorry, Rad. I know you
It's
have
all right,
strong
Arthur.
feelings about Ant-Man.
I don't actually. I just said it was pretty good.
All
So
right.
it's worth watching. If you're not a big Ant-Man fan, it's probably okay to wait till digital release. I don't think it's gonna ruin the experience for you.
Like, it's so weird seeing them release details about all of the post Infinity War movies, and it's so obvious. They're like, it takes place after Infinity War, and it has Spider-Man in it, and I'm like, yeah, he's definitely coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
you could-
sure.
There's
Well,
a lot of things about.
And it's got
Disney.
Samuel L. Jackson in it, and Kobe Smulders, and I was like, oh yeah, that
As
guy.
A, as a friend said to me, it's the people that are left that you need to be worried for.
Yeah, they're gonna all fucking die. I mean, the only people left are like the original Avengers, right?
Yeah, all the people whose contracts are running out.
I mean, some don't really want to, because I believe Chris Evans doesn't want to.
Chris Evans is just 1 foot out the door since Snowpiercer.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm an artist and I want to produce movies. And I'm like, look, man, after Snowpiercer, I think you need to stick to Captain America.
Yeah. Reconsider.
Look, you're no Hawkeye. That's all I'm saying. His superpower is being a diverse artist.
It's a fair thing, though. I mean, he doesn't want to be just... Yeah, I'm sure he doesn't want his entire career to be just Captain America.
It's kind of too late for that.
Yeah, pretty much.
If you don't want your entire career to be something, you stop after the one movie.
What do you got for me, Red?
Oh, I don't know if this is news. I mean, it's not. I don't think anything about the Marvel Universe is actual news. But it's
what?
Dave Bautista.
Yeah, man, he fucking went ham.
Yeah. He's like, if they don't use James Gunn's script for Guardians 3, he's going to ask to be released from his contract and ask that they recast the character to somebody else.
Marvel's pressuring them to rehire him.
But yeah, then he later came back and said, like, I'll do what I'm contractually, because it's not, his first statement was like straight up, like it was pretty brutal. Like he was not pulling any punches. It was about as close as you could come to saying like, fuck Disney without saying it. But he later came back and was like, it's not like he's going to walk off set. He's like, I'll do what I'm contractually able to, obligated to do. But I'm going to ask, if they don't use the script, I'm going to ask to be released. Like he's definitely been the most vocal cast member. Like they've all supported James Gunn.
They all signed the document saying, hey, bring this motherfucker back.
He also apologized before it even came out, like years ago, didn't he? He apologized. And then I don't know why.
I mean, Disney knew about it the whole time.
Yeah. I don't know where they go, because Robbie Downey Jr. was, what was he before Iron Man? He was he was in an ex-con, for fuck's sake.
PC culture is just fucking dumb. I'm just all that's why.
I've had a chance to kind of ruminate over it a little bit, and I've thought about it, and I still understand why Disney did what they would have done. I just wish they hadn't done it so quickly. You know what I mean? Like, I think they thought that this was like a really decisive decision and there was no like gray area here. And if they had taken the time to really look at it, I don't know that they would have come up with a different decision, but at least they wouldn't have backed themselves into this corner where it's like, people make mistakes and they do bad things. And then over the course of a decade, like it is possible to change the kind of person you are. And I don't know. I don't think it's a good look for Disney, honestly. Now, I didn't think that at first, but I've kind of come around to, obviously there's no excuse. Like it's a reprehensible thing to put on the internet, but at the same time, like the internet it just etches in stone, like this recorded history of this dumb stuff you can do and say. And it doesn't really allow people to be rational and account for the fact that like 9 years is a long time, and you can really have a lot of merits built up like since then that I know it doesn't erase what you've done, but like you can become a better person than you used to be. And I don't know anybody that I don't know this guy like firsthand or anything, but the evidence that for the people that work with him seem to suggest that like he's a pretty stand-up dude. I can't speak to that because I don't know him, but like I said, I think it's just a bad look for Disney at this point. I think they made a rash decision. Maybe it was a necessary decision. Maybe it wasn't. It's just too rash to know. I feel like is what's problematic about it.
Look, for me, what's always hilarious is comparing Marvel to DC as a reminder of how fucking awful DC is at everything they ever do.
Oh,
That is hilarious.
Have you seen the DC memes? Oh my god.
No, but
Fuck Batman.
every time I see the Suicide Squad stuff about Jared Leto, like leaving dead shit in other people's cast trailers, and then I'm like looking at things of all of the cast members of Guardians of the Galaxy repping for James Gunn. I'm like, one of these two companies is doing something right, and it's not the one hiring Jared Leto to be an asshole.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I'm not happy about the whole thing. Obviously, I don't expect that Disney will hire him back. I don't think that that's ever going to happen. But I just hope that he doesn't have this like black mark on him and nobody will give him work from now on. Because I would still definitely go see films that he makes. You know what I mean? Like, I I don't know. I'm a fan of his movies. I never pretend to be a fan of anyone personally because I don't know them. I don't want to make that. I don't want to make that leap in judgment to say that I like somebody that I've never met, even if I really like their creative work. But I do. I really like his creative work. So I hope it's not the last we've heard from James Gunn in Hollywood. It would be a great thing to hear that Disney decided to bring him back, but I don't think that's a possibility at this point. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't see them backtracking on that decision.
Trying to see what else he's done besides Marvel stuff, and it looks like it's just Scooby-Doo and Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah, I loved that remake of Dawn of the Dead, though. That was a great movie.
I guess.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't need to know that he did things before. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care what he did before he did the stuff that I like. I just know that now he does stuff that I like. So like, I don't care what he did creatively 20 years ago. I care what he's doing now, and then I want to see more of it. That's what matters to me.
All right. Any other business we need to wrap up before we go put some more nails in my Disney sponsorship?
No.
All right. Let's kick this off.
What Disney sponsorship?
The one that's never going to happen at this point.
No, it's not. Yeah.
Obviously
Brought to you by
not.
water.
Whatever you do,
Brought to you
don't
by
fuck with
water?
the House of Mouse.
Gosh.
Keeping you alive since you were born.
Has it been 3 years since I've done that?
I don't know. It's a really long time.
Yeah, that was a really long time ago.
Yeah.
Water.
I feel like-
I need it to live.
I feel like
Water.
that was Skulls and Shackles days.
Yeah, that was some old ass shit right there. So we start the episode off looking at a holoscreen that shows 3 Battlemechs approaching the prime movers that were carrying away all of the refit kits. And we can hear the unit commander, Crystal Loft, overlaying as we zoom out back to see all of you standing over the holotable watching what's happening. All right, gentlemen, we've been up all night, but pay attention. We're only just standing down from combat operations, so a debrief is a necessity. You can sleep afterwards. You can see here, these 3 mechs were the last remnants of the heavy company that we were engaging. When they began to detect that you were approaching them, they started retreating. This was an optimal situation for us. With the speed of your mechs, they would have definitely been able to catch up to the prime mover convoy. However, it would have been a suicide mission for them. Now, as you can see here, following that, we were able to capture the Archer and Guillotine that were carrying each other off of the battlefield. The Archer has been placed underneath the client's command, and they've asked for one of our cockpit modules to refit the salvaged Orion as well. The Guillotine has too much gyro damage to use it as anything except for a turret, so we'll be leaving it at the dropships. The Archer and the Guillotine will defend the spaceport, and a dispossessed Mechwarrior in the client's employ is going to take over command of the Orion immediately. This man is a master mechanic, call sign Sandstrom, and he is currently coordinating efforts between their group and Baron to strip the salvage off of your mechs and effect repairs. I suggest that once you get some sleep, you should head down to the mech bay and introduce yourselves. Any other questions?
What were the 3 mechs that retreated from, that we stopped essentially?
Grand Dragon, Catapult, and Wyvern.
How big is the Wyvern?
I think it's
Yeah, I don't know
50
that
ton.
one.
Is it 50 ton? Reason why I asked is something that we might have to fight later is what I'd like to know.
As far as we can tell, it seems like that unit has essentially become non-functional. When you go from 12 mechs to 3, it's basically 100% unit loss. Sid, can you flip your cam again? Look, from what we can see off of comms chatter and some of the agents that we've got placed within the enemy military apparatus, we're pretty sure that our next opponent is going to be 3rd Battalion, 2nd Mech Company. That's going to be medium mechs heading our way. But we just do the job, keep salvaging, and get whatever material we can out of that factory. As long as the client's happy and we're alive, everything is going to be fine. Now,
Being alive is great, yeah.
in sunrise, in 6 hours, we're going to be holding a memorial service for Mastiff. Some of you might remember Remy Lemur. He was only with us for a few months, was killed in his first action, but he's still a member of this company. Will be honored as such. In addition, we're down a wyvern, wolverine, a panther, a Swiftwind scout car, and the pack rat, all of which are unsalvageable and destroyed.
But Nine Lives is not very happy about that pack rat.
Lieutenant Reiser's not happy about his Swiftwind scout car either.
I think they're happy enough to be alive, but
I'm happy enough that they're alive. Vehicles can be replaced. They cannot.
Well, what happens is, out of the darkness behind Bandito, someone wraps an arm around his shoulder and puts a vodka bottle to his lips and is like, I am happy you are alive too, Bandito! And then a bunch of dudes start coming out of the darkness, start slapping Bandito on the back, and they're like, it's good, your girlfriend is still alive!
what? Who?
Wait, girlfriend? But I thought you were. Never mind.
This is what?
Oh,
something
you are
I don't-
still on the thing where he is gay! No!
What?
We only said that because it was funny.
Still is.
It still is.
We're gonna get in trouble for this one again.
Oh no, I give you all gay passes.
Anyway, I got nothing after that. Please. What's next? Memorial service?
In 6 hours.
All right.
All
Can
right.
you run down that list of stuff we lost again? I got the pack rat, the Swiftwind, the Panther. What
The
else?
Wolverine.
That's it.
I said Wyvern originally, but it's Wolverine.
How's the Warhammer and Wolfhound?
The Wolfhound is pretty good. The Warhammer has taken heavy armor damage and is currently being refitted with ammunition.
So it didn't lose any major parts.
No, it lose a
Okay.
ton of ammunition.
That's good. It means they're shooting. But
Also, we're out of bombs and artillery shots.
right.
The only
Just
thing we'll be
stocked
using-
up on those. My God, man, how fast do you go through those things?
Well, it's only
She slams a hand on the table and is looking at you and is like, the second fight required as much support as we had. You think that a
Man.
light lance is going to be able to take on essentially most of a heavy mech company?
No, you see, you misunderstand my exasperation. It's not the fact that the ammunition was used,
Well,
but
sir, it's
my
only
exasperation is the fact that we obviously did not buy enough weapons.
Sir, it's only about like 5 rounds per ton. of
So
that
yeah,
stuff.
Pavel like starts nudging you in the shoulder. Murder Six, he's like, leave off of it, you know. Listen, it's very hard to hit a moving mech. Okay, you understand this. In this mech fight, all of our shots, we were placing them around to keep them from retreating or from advancing. The number of times we actually hit a mech, very small. Number of times we scared the shit out of them, very small.
I think we need to
Yes, but
buy.
obviously we overestimated how long the ammunition was going to last us, which concerns me. We need to start laying in more.
Sir,
We
maybe
cannot
should worry
carry
about-
more ammunition. We're full on everything.
Sir, maybe we should worry about that after
We're full.
we're, out of here and alive and not dead. Or blown up. All of them involve death in some way, but
Or capture. Which is could be-
sir, we don't really have the money currently.
Correct.
If we finish this contract, we'll have all the money that we need. For a
Dude.
while, at least.
Well,
Amongst replacing all the shit we lost, but if we feel like replacing it, but
repair.
yeah, so we should
I was like, do you want to deal with Nine Lives if we don't replace that?
I mean, I'm not anything. I'm just a mech warrior currently. You're the captain. You have to deal with that.
No, I'm going to blame it on you if we don't replace it.
I think
I'm Sure, treats my life like
that.
Sure, it treats my life like hell anyway, so why would I care?
Exactly. Better you than me.
That's fair. You are a glass jaw.
Not anymore. I got rid of that.
Oh, that's right. You're slightly less of a glass jaw.
That reminds me.
That's hurtful.
All right, should we go meet the new guy that we have coming in the Lance?
Indeed.
Let's go do that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You head down to the mech bay, where you see a man speaking with Baron, and Baron's just like, "Hello there, good sir. My name is Baron. My accent changes every week. I'm the chief technical officer of this unit. I have several degrees, all of them from the college on Atreus, Free Worlds League. Also, I'm a Baron. Good to meet you."
Baron, we know you already.
I'm talking to this mech warrior right here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The one who's muted.
Muted? What? Wait. Sir, do you have a name? I'm just gonna yell as loud as I can.
James?
Oh, I didn't even know I was here.
Yep,
Sorry.
we're talking to you.
Oh, I've probably got a cup of tea in my hand. You know what I mean? Because yeah, Victor.
Yeah, I have a beer I have a beer in my hand that's labeled Heavy 7.
Oh, God.
Sir, are you still on medication?
I think we're all
Immediately slap it out of his hands.
I think we're all on medication at this moment.
No, I'm perfectly fine.
That's right.
Victor, nice to meet you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right, mate. How are you?
Doing well. Hey, so you're a mechanic, is what I heard?
Oh my God. Yeah, I like to dabble.
All right. So do you know exactly what we're going to be facing right now? Because it's not going to... And you're in the mech that got completely domed right in the beginning?
Sorry? What?
Never mind.
I believe what my good friend Bandito here is attempting to say is that in our previous combat, he shot the cockpit out of that mech and instantly, first shot, snapshot across the map.
Oh, well, that was just a lucky shot. Can happen to anyone.
Indeed.
Heavy 7 nods.
Look, and he slaps you on the back and it says, "We've got a spare cockpit. Let's get it in there so that you can take this mech out."
Sure, I'll take that for a little spin.
That's good, because we need every mech that we can get.
Would I?
Cool.
Well,
We don't know what our next mission is yet, do we? We were just told
You
to
do
go
not.
meet this guy. Okay, all right.
yeah. I would like
Pretty
to
much.
just, Baron with putting the cockpit in because I have.
Yeah, when you go to help him, he's like, "No, there's no way I'm allowing you to help put in a cockpit. First off, I don't believe that you're technically designated, but also you've been shot repeatedly.
That is true.
It's going to take you weeks to heal. I feel
Doctor,
that
you need more patching up than that mech does right now.
out of nowhere, from behind a table, just rising up, it's Dr. Assman, and he's like, "Dr. Assman here," and then he just injects gold sack from behind.
There's no wind, but his lab coat is flapping like dramatically.
What the hell's going on?
Excuse me, in about 20 seconds he's going to fall over. Can someone help me drag him back to his room?
It's
I
like
flaily
swirling
try
a
to
beer
put
load.
Chasman
Thank
in
you,
the
Doctor.
Reaction.
Assman's just got you by your shoulders. He's like, "Shh, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Just let it happen. Just let it happen, Doctor."
Yeah.
Just, I'll go help the doctor. I'm just going to go to bed.
I'm glad that this is an off the book show, or off the books mission, or I'd be in serious trouble for violating medical practice here. But I have always wanted to do that.
To be honest, Doctor, I've always wanted to do that too.
Well, you're not
It's
licensed to
done
practice
the
medicine,
first
sir.
time. Not when you're doing it to a fat guy.
Count background from 100. A background from 100.
Perhaps you should give him another injection.
I'm gonna get you one of those
I
dart
think that would
guns
kill him.
like they use on animals.
We're all going to hell.
Man, Butch McGurk just has his internal monologue is like he's questioning the wisdom in being sober. He's like, my God, These are the most fucking embarrassing people I've ever been associated with in my entire life. Like, if was I like this when I drank? And what would be worse, for me to be like this, or for me to have to tolerate these people?
At that moment, Halavi comes over. He's carrying a beer and a veggie shake. He holds both out in front of you.
God damn it, Howler.
I take the beer and crack it open.
That was mine, sir.
Drinking it.
I take the shake, and whenever Harridan isn't looking, I tap the top of the bottle so it all foams out all over the place.
I'm just here. It's like, thing is like, when did this mix up?
And I start drinking my disgusting health shake.
So Halavi just stands there and watches you do it and is like, good job, Gramps. Look,
Tastes
you need
like-
to get some sleep, old man?
Tastes like kale.
Yeah, that's because it's basically like 70% kale.
I fucking hate kale.
I forgot how refreshing beer is.
Man, this is a strange.
It's just foam.
It's
I look-
flat.
I make a cursory glance around at what's happening around me, and I'm like, yes, I'm fucking ready for sleep right now. Then I walk off immediately.
All right.
Hell
If
has
there's-
this Lance become in the last few months?
I don't think that this Lance has been very different in the last few months.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking
Pretty
about.
much exactly the same as
Seems
when they
pretty much the same
started.
to me.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like the captain now has less of a stick up his butt than usual.
That's true.
I think it's all the alcohol.
He's
drinking
definitely
all my beer.
popping.
Well, he's
more
an uncle
pills
now.
Yes,
His
he's
worst
also-
enemy is banging his sister.
Of course he's going to be drinking.
You know, that's fair.
Literal blood oath. Okay,
Oh,
now it's time to talk about your next mission.
yes.
When you are packing the prime movers at the factory during day 2 of 3, you get a report that a company of Battlemechs has surrounded the area and is beginning to move in on you.
Fantastic.
Wait, how did we get surrounded by an entire company? Didn't we put out the seismic sensors?
So
Bandito.
when you call in, Crystal Loft is just like, yes, we detected them on the seismic sensors. That's how we have time to set up for this.
Now, see, there you go. I didn't forget.
Right, very well.
It's a big planet. Look, here's the deal. I know I've let you in command, Murder 6, but I'd like to suggest that we use the second Lance and all of the other available assets, namely the aerospace, plus the Archer. Pull that off of spaceport duty and try to hold off one of the lances of the enemy mechs. We'll just barely be able to match them if we throw everything we have at them.
Very well.
That's going to leave the 5 of you facing down 8 mechs.
Well, that'll be...
Reminds me of the hotel.
Yes, it'll be the hotel all over again. Heavy 7 will assassinate all of the ejected mech pilots. And
I
I will miss everything. It'll be grand
Bandito
time.
hit everything in its freaking ammo.
What's the repair status?
Of what? Oh, all of your mechs are repaired. You literally have 5 technical teams working all night. So all of your mechs are back at 100%.
What
Devastator and
about
Archer weren't
my health?
damaged, so
hit points?
So James, over here is your Orion sheet.
Okay.
If you
So where-
zoom in all the way, you can see that there's armor numbers. You're probably going to want to change the armor numbers on the sheet to match the actual values.
So how are we starting exactly?
So, I mean, that's up to you guys. You can start anywhere within the facility and within 3 of the outside. For every 2 you beat on the strategy roll, you can either call in Rapier or extend your deployment an extra 3. Your mission objective, because Rad has been really big on getting varied mission types, is either drive off the enemy mechs. You don't necessarily have to defeat them all. As long as they leave, you're good. Or if all 5 of your mechs reach an edge of the map, any edge, and retreat, is also technically a victory.
What?
Is there like a preferred edge or?
I mean, you'll be leaving the factory in their hands, but you
we
will
don't-
still be
okay.
alive.
So the objective is survive.
One way or another.
So it's any edge?
Any edge.
Do we know which directions they're coming in
Yes.
and how close they are?
Yes.
Where they're set up right now.
Each lance will be coming in on those edges. Where exactly they are placed yet, I have not chosen.
Okay.
What's my status of my hit points?
You will not recover that for many weeks.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
it takes weeks to recover that.
Well,
All right, so
So,
so we're-
so I still get the disadvantage of
Yeah,
having
you have
get
plus
ones?
2 to all of your rolls.
Yeah.
Cool.
And there's a fairly good chance that you can die.
What am I supposed to do with this sheet?
Yeah,
Sorry.
Doctor, you need to hang back and snort.
So you can see that there's values. Like, for instance, this is left arm 24.
Yeah.
You're going to want to change the values that are on the bubbles to that. So
Okay.
left arm 24.
so we
Alright,
need to do
cool.
tactics roll, right?
Yep. It's time for you to
Okay.
roll against me. I have a
Yes.
plus 5.
I have a plus something.
I got an 11.
Can I aid?
I also have plus 5. That's
I
not
wonder if we
great.
can aid with these.
You can, but you got wrecked.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 8, 9.
Yep, you lose by a
There's
whole edge.
-5s as well, so you can go down by 5.
All right.
So I'm going to be able to deploy up to an extra 3 spaces away from the edge. And you all are deploying first. We'll do one by one.
So we can do anywhere within the thing and then 3
And
out.
3 from the edge of a wall.
There you go.
Thank you.
You are all done.
Do you guys want to? Which direction you guys want to go out towards?
I mean, just
Do
to be
we-
clear here, your final objective in this campaign is to hold that factory and keep looting it.
No,
So
that's right.
If you leave, you're going to have to
Okay.
retake the factory from a superior force at some point.
That is true. So which direction do we preferably want to face?
Do we want to take out the light lance first? Or
Well, we
the-
don't know where they're going to be. He hasn't picked
Yeah.
which side they're going to be on. We have to pick first.
They're going to, each lance will come in from the
So-
side that they are on. I just haven't picked what X they will be in.
location they're coming
Um,
on.
I'm
I
not
realized
really.
I was muted. I was thinking we should come in this corner here.
James, what do you got?
I thought we were starting in the city. Sorry.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, we're starting in
Alright.
the city. So
Well, the problem is
Oh,
we might. I can't remember how to do the arrow thing anymore. How do
Hit
we
tab.
do? What?
Tab. Just tab.
Well, there's that hill in the way. We might not see much over there. We might want to concentrate on this side first, and then worry about that side.
Yeah, the more heavy armor.
so all right, I'll place first.
Very well.
Wait, we haven't decided. Should we decide what we're going to do first before you start placing?
I thought do we want to focus on the medium lance is coming in from the right? Because the
Yeah,
medium
so-
lance is closest.
Okay, and they can come in anywhere on that edge. So where do you think is the most advantageous point to be? Right, because we should consolidate our strategy.
I would
Well, I
somewhat like to be.
So are you thinking maybe like up on a wall for you, like best sight lines, or
Yeah, for me, because since I'm somewhat damaged, I'm able to snipe all of them.
well, I was asking Pondo, but I think the same. I think that's good. I think that's
Yeah.
sound. That's sound strategy from you as well. What are you thinking, Pondo? You thinking on a wall?
was thinking on the wall, but it'd be really bad for me because I don't really have that much mobility.
We could stay near the.
If
step
anything,
down.
I would probably like stay on maybe
Like
that
right here,
wall there.
maybe. This gives you some cover and also a little bit of elevation.
A little bit.
Or if you go up high, you're looking at maybe being able to shoot over some treetops.
if you park like right there, problem is you got that level 3, and that'll give you some view blocking.
Yeah, I was thinking like maybe right there.
I was thinking
That gives
myself
me.
on
I
this
could park
wall,
myself right here to start.
facing.
No, if you're
that
going to go right there, I want to go right here then.
Yeah, I was thinking along probably this wall.
I don't know what color everyone is, so I don't know what all the
I'm
arrows.
blue.
I am purple.
The upper
Okay.
right-hand corner
I'm
should have the
always blue.
colors.
Yeah. So I'll
They
be.
do.
So
Thank
if
you.
Sid's going to be like right here, I'll be right here, a little bit in front of him, because that's kind of how we're talking about. It's like I'll be a little bit in front of Sid, so that way.
You could drop down 2 levels, can't you?
Yes, but it costs 3 points to move.
I'm just thinking. Everything sounds great, right? Like I think we're all on the same page. I just want us to be aware that we want, since they can come in anywhere on this edge, and we're placing first. Arthur, being the tactician that he is going to place as the farthest away. You know, the most advantageous as he can. We lost a roll, so
He can
we just
hear what
need
we're
to make
saying.
sure-
He can
That's true.
change his strategy to what he wants.
Don't
Well,
worry,
I mean-
I already picked my strategy before this map started. I already
Yeah, that's
know
what
I'm
it
doing.
usually does. So I,
It's,
Beforehand.
we just need to make sure we have a real good field of fire for this entire edge. You know what I'm saying? So what we've said so far sounds good, I guess, is what.
Look, I could take my headset off if you want, but I mean, I could also hold
Yeah.
up an index card telling you what my strategy is after I do it.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Yes.
humoring me, Pondo. Go ahead and place.
All right,
Yeah,
Pondo.
all right.
I'm going to say this. I might be on this wall,
I don't think that's a great idea.
which would give me range for against these guys if these show.
I think I
when
want
they
to place
show up.
there so that way I
And it
can
also
easily
gives
just
me cover.
drop
Right, I
off.
place here.
That's what I.
Do you want me to place?
I'll go next.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Sid. I
I'm
think
not
you want to
playing.
place.
Sorry, guys,
right-
I'm not playing 4-dimensional chess. I'm playing 5-dimensional underwater shogi
Sid, I think you're a
on
little
2
close.
boards.
Yeah, I think you're a little close there.
That's a fair point.
You picked?
I would suggest probably here.
Have you
or
taken your hand
even
off of
here.
the piece?
What's your
Yes, yes.
minimum, Red? What's your minimum, Sid? Is it 6?
Let me
Watch his
grab
min.
my crystal.
Six is min.
Yeah, they're going to be in your minimum in like a single turn if you go there.
Yeah. So I think maybe here.
That's
Over
the
here,
same
over
thing.
here might even be a good idea.
On the,
I'll
I'd say
change it to there. I don't want to get too far away because then I'll just be stacking numbers for myself.
Yeah,
needlessly.
I knew
I feel
to.
you.
I'm betting 2 will probably be this side as well.
Okay, you guys are up.
Okay, I'm going to put my guy.
Why?
No.
Why
That's
am I
not-
just? Why are some people like actual miniatures and then some are just cubes?
You might
might
have
have
to
to reload.
reload the map. Yeah,
Oh yeah, you didn't load
that happens
anything.
sometimes when you have to load too many objects.
Unless you're talking about some of them are 2D. Is that what you're talking about?
No, there's like cubes
White
on the
cube.
table.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
you might
have to
want to
reload.
leave the tabletop and reload it. It happens sometimes when people load in for the first time.
Do we have to start inside the facility, or can we do a number
can
of
see.
You can
spaces
do
outside
within
of it?
3 spaces outside.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll put my guy right there then.
Did you place these two, Arthur? Or these are the two that haven't been
Nope.
placed yet? Okay.
They have
I'm
not
gonna
been placed yet.
Okay.
now, Rad, are you going to be running like interference?
I think I probably need to.
Do you and the Orion have? No, the Orion does not have jump jets. I thought it
No.
was the guillotine that had guillotine
Ju-
and somebody else had it.
His hatchetman's the only one we've got with jump jets.
Because right here is like that's my first instinct, but as long as they have that hunchback that can, I mean, he doesn't counter me, but he's a big consideration. So I can't get overly aggressive as long as he's alive, because he can do to me what I can do to them.
Is it a 4P?
I don't know.
Is it a swayback?
Yes.
So
No,
it
so-
has medium
so
lasers. It
there's
has
a
a load
laser
of
boat.
medium lasers.
Okay. I don't know much
Love
about
those
these
mechs.
mechs. Can you tell me a little bit about each one?
You can look at their sheets over on the left-hand side of the map.
Yeah, it's a swayback. It's what we used to have, where it has just like a whole mess of medium lasers that it can
Yeah, it has
kind of somewhat regularly
it
just
has-
open fired.
I
There's
thought
3 mediums
was
and 1
Rad
small.
playing this way back in the
During a test fire,
test.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was
I
probably
know what
during the test run where Hitman was chasing you the whole time.
It might have been.
Because I remember
Might
you
have
being a pain in the ass rainbow barfer.
been.
This
Yep.
is
Who's placing right now?
I think I'm the only one left. Oh no, James could go, I guess, if he wanted, if he's loaded back in.
Yeah, it's all loaded. No more cubes.
Yeah. The only problem is you'll have is the freaking 2D pictures, but
They're just
Um,
they're all laser boats, so
Yeah.
it's fine. I get none of them have a minimum range that I can exploit, but that's not a huge deal.
I still think the swayback should be our first hurdle.
the
Primary.
blackjack has a minimum range.
they're gonna have
It's
a problem
AC2s.
getting to us
So-
before we plow into them with, unless you go
Question,
around the
James?
forest.
I'm still learning the system, right?
Okay.
So walking, is that how many square? Is it all square base? I say, or hex
Hexes,
base, I
yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
Every turn is also it counts. And several like going up and down will
So what
also
does
change it.
jumping mean? Obviously, jumping means you can jump. Is that
Yeah.
how high you can jump or how long you
Yeah,
can
it's
jump?
Both.
both.
It's both. So you can jump a block 5 hexes high, but you can also jump 5 hexes across.
Okay.
I'm gonna start right here.
Okay. All right.
Let me
Yeah,
pick
so-
the direction that I'm facing.
Here's an easy
Well-
example.
It's a bold move.
If you're 2 hexes away
Now,
from this column,
James,
Yeah.
your Orion
Like,
doesn't have jump
yeah.
jets, but it's actually a good medium to close range brawler.
No, I'd say it's a medium to long range support mech for sure.
Yeah, I guess
Got
because
LRM and an autocannon.
That's
Yeah.
true.
All right.
Plus, you
So,
specifically asked for a heavy mech that was a support. So
yeah, the
Yeah, I
Orion,
like being support.
You
Yeah,
might be best
so-
off somewhere along the wall as well.
yeah, like with me or somewhere along with
Well-
them. But
Yeah.
I would say
Do any of them have jump jets? I don't think that any of their team has jump jets.
along this wall somewhere here,
All right.
because we got 2 up on the other wall and 2 up on this. We'll have 2 up on
And
the
All the
facing, yeah.
blackjack does.
What way do you want me to face?
Somewhere over here.
yeah.
I
towards
don't
the
know what happened
forest.
there.
AP, do we
Yep. mhm.
have 4 or do we have what we had from last time?
sorry, what was the question?
Do we have full ammunition?
Yes.
Or do we have what? Okay.
Because you guys brought 3 loads of ammunition for everything. 2, 3, 6, so I can face that far forward. That is not working out for these Jenners.
So they get to start much farther from the edge because you won
That's
the roll,
because I
right?
won by over 1.
Gotcha.
Problem.
Yeah, we'll only have like a single turn to work with these medium mechs before we have to be concerned with the lights. They'll be on us real quick.
Yeah, we'll have like the Panthers will be a little bit slower, but yeah. The Jenners is mostly what we have to worry about, but
All right, let's roll tactics for who goes
AP,
first this time.
is it all right if I nick one of these note cards,
Yeah,
Sid, it's you.
just so I can have a track
Where
on
did
my
my
ammo?
dice go?
There's a tracker right in front of our stuff. Eat English.
No, for ammo.
Yeah, it's right there.
All right, Sid,
Yeah.
fight me.
LRMs, SRMs.
All
I
right.
have a +4.
It's from last time.
I have an 11.
I have a 12.
Well,
Nice.
shit.
Oh my god.
Actually, no, that's a 13. Sorry.
Oh
Very
my
well.
god. All right.
So I have to. Geez, this is gonna be a problem. 8, 5 will be 7, 4,
How fucking these guys? move?
6, 3. But 6, 3. I think I have to make 2 moves.
That was about right.
Yeah, we'll have to play it by ear. I'm sure someone will tell me how wrong I'm doing it in the future.
You're doing it wrong. There you go. That's the future.
Yeah. The future.
I don't know if you're doing it
The
wrong.
future is now, citizens. Jump of 5, and the other one should be 4. So if I want to move together, 1, 2, 3, 4. Might as well jump.
General
And we're gonna
jump
need
files?
twice as many jump dice as normal.
Are all the lights jumpers? I think they are.
Yes.
Jinners
Yeah.
jump, don't they? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jenners
Jen
do
is
jump.
All right, you
jump.
guys are up. One person must move.
I will move by not moving.
Okay. Sid beat me
Very
to the
well.
punch.
Beautiful.
All right, I'm moving 2 mechs.
Is it 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2? How's it go?
I mean, we'll have to play it by ear, but
Okay.
it's currently 6-3. So now it'll be 4-3. One, two. That's not a good move. 1, 2, 5. That's a better move. Cover.
Remember to use your torso twist so the light mechs don't get in your rear arc.
The torso twist.
Torso
isn't
twist
good.
has
Yeah.
no.
That's for just shooting.
Yeah, that's only for shooting. It has no effect on your.
No, but I'm remembering.
But
I'm saying remember that for your shooting. So
Ah,
you position your mech
Yeah.
to make sure
Yeah.
the lights aren't.
remember you're
you know.
facing. I guess we could say.
Yeah,
Mhm.
AP, it's 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1.
Okay, you guys are up.
Now, can we have that on writing? So we
Yeah,
don't
I'll
have to
type-
keep looking
yeah.
at it. That's what we really need. All right, we're up again.
Yep.
I'll shift a little bit.
Oh yeah, I should be moving 2 every turn. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, I fucked up in the first turn because I
2.
should have
All
moved
right.
2. No, wait, there's 5 mechs. That's why I don't move 2 in the first turn. Yep. Okay.
All right, so I moved by just shifting a little bit. As Sid was saying, I was watching my facing.
Smart. I'm glad you said that.
1.
Brad, do you
That's
need
what-
like a
Oh.
little torso twist thing to show which way you're facing?
I think I'm just facing whichever way my.
There's no way that's
guys
correct
face.
English.
Two,
The
four,
first turn
six, 8.
turn I don't have a double, so there's no way that I can move 2.
Reverse it then.
You guys are up.
You can
Uh,
reverse it then.
Whose turn is it now?
It's our turn.
Our turn? Okay.
I would recommend that either English or James, you guys turn to have your back face this boundary here. That way you can torso twist and fire either direction, and your back arc is pretty narrow in just this little area.
Alright,
Yes.
I'll let English go first then, if he wants to.
Alright.
Okay, Arthur's turn.
And I have quite a big torso twist too.
I assume trees count as cover. I've never
Yes.
played Mechwarrior. I've only played
Yeah.
Battletech.
So-
I've only played 40k. So
There's a if you look over here,
There's a lot less D6s involved.
That's true.
I
Yeah,
know
we
how
should be doing the
close
thing with the
it
dice where we show the bonus to the hit rather than how far it moved.
Yes.
Yeah, with,
Yeah, that makes perfect
Yeah,
sense.
it's-
I'm an orc player, so I know how how rolling dice constantly works.
Yeah.
Because warg,
I was an
charge, warg, walk, charge, warg, charge. Fucking-
How far can I move with this blackjack? It's like a
Yeah.
4-6-4,
that
right?
was
Yes, it's 464.
Lance is a
Warg,
4-6er.
charge. Yeah, that's what it was. It was run, warg, charge. Freaking 100 odd orc boys and a freaking war boss.
So the blackjack can jump?
It can jump. I'm just not jumping
Yeah.
right now.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out which ones of them can jump. I think it's just the.
One,
Just the
two.
blackjack for the medium
Yep.
lance.
Does the heavy woods mean that you? It's been like played this.
Heavy woods is it's +2 to movement.
Are you saying for like the difficulty? I think that was the case. It
No,
added
not-
like a.
I'm not jumping. I'm walking through it.
Yeah, it's +2 heavy.
Yeah, +2.
Are these all heavy? They are all heavy.
Yes.
Okay.
And
And can you refresh my memory what that means?
6.
Oh, so it's a
light-
+2.
Yeah, it's +2 to go through.
Wait. Okay,
Now if you're
gotcha.
jumping.
Yeah, it's also +2 to shoot them if they're in heavy woods.
And
Yes.
it still takes 3 tree hexes to be.
It's three. It's still 3 to 3 X's, and it doesn't.
Technically,
It's not
this
+2.
is a 0 because he hasn't moved far enough. And the crab will move by not moving. You guys are
I
up.
see what they're doing.
They're stalling.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna wait for the lights to get in close so they
Who
can
do you have
maneuver
left?
for back
On
shots.
your guys',
James is gonna turn to face this
and
way.
then who's left after that?
Yeah, turn your back that way. There you go. Then I'm left.
That way, yeah. That's
Right.
correct, isn't
My
it?
last
That's good
two next.
facing.
That's
Both
right.
do nothing.
Absolutely.
That's perfect. Yeah, we don't do nothing can turn.
Okay. I don't know that anyone has a shot on anybody.
Oh, wait a minute. It's my turn. Arthur, you decided not to do anything?
Yes,
I might have
I
a
decided
shot.
not to do anything.
Okay, hang on. Let me look here.
I don't think.
19.
No.
I can hit a Jenna.
I can jump right here and trade with the blackjack, and none of them will be able to shoot me. It won't be a great shot, but actually, it will be a great shot because I have that jumping perk now.
Yeah.
Would it be a +4, Arthur? Because I'm shooting through 2 woods and he's standing in woods. Is that how
Yes.
that works?
Yep.
Okay. So it'd be a +4 for that.
I think each woods gives
think it's
+2, and then the woods that he's in gives a +1.
Oh,
no,
okay, so
it's
Yeah,
plus
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 two.
2 if it's in the woods. Yeah, so it's a +6 to hit him if he's standing in a woods and there's 2 heavy woods between.
yeah, I don't have any reason not to do that damage, so I'm just gonna jump in there.
Yeesh. I feel sorry for you.
Why?
Because well, actually, no.
Okay,
none
I
of
need you
these
to make a
such
piloting roll.
The only thing you guys worry about is piloting roll.
What's your piloting skill again?
I don't know. It's same as my shooting, I think, right?
Yeah,
3?
it's a 2. All right, so
Two.
it's a 4 to land in these woods.
Okay.
You're good.
So far, so good.
All right, it's shooting round time. I don't.
Rad's the
go
only
first?
one.
I think
I
Rad
can
and the
shoot
Blackjack
Jenna.
are the only people who can shoot each other.
No, I can
believe
shoot
they're
that Jenna.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Guys,
5, 6, 8, 9, 10,
Which one do you want to shoot at?
15,
Yeah, you
I
can
can
shoot the Jenner.
Yeah, I can shoot that Jenna.
A bit too far away.
Okay.
at long
Next
range.
turn I could.
Yeah, I'm going to toss a twist and shoot both ERPPCs at him.
No point.
Okay.
Why not?
Alright,
Then
he jumped.
let's figure out. I mean, you're looking at 2 intervening woods there, buddy. That's
And the Orion can dump missiles on the same one.
this is gonna be a tough shot for you. Okay, so you
Am I
Am I in
guys,
range? I didn't
Or
think I was
should
in
I go
range.
for this guy?
it's very,
He's got
very
partial
long
cover.
range. Let's count the hexes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's within my long range, and I think it's within
11,
his.
12, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So it should be at the very edge of LRM
Yeah.
range.
Yeah, the LRMs can hit that long range.
Just
So,
about.
I mean, I have shoot first because I'm the bad guy and I lost. So Blackjack is going to shoot the Axeman. That's a plus.
I didn't do my thing. I'm sorry. I should have a +3 dice there for jumping.
Yeah, and then +4 for all of the woods.
Yeah, no, I'm going to shoot that one because it's got.
So that's a
one.
+7 on top of a 4 is 11 to hit. Jesus. All right. Well, I don't know if that's worth it at this point.
Try to take a couple pot shots with a couple medium.
Yeah, I think I'll
lasers.
just take 3 medium lasers. Take the shot.
I move my Nova and I'll shoot 9
Fine.
medium lasers.
Yeah.
I'll
Two.
shoot 9 medium lasers this round. Yeah, maybe 10. That's gonna be what's gonna happen with that hunchback. It's gonna be like,
Yeah, as your Axeman descends through the woods from above, complete missing everywhere, 100% miss. Okay, you guys have a choice. It sounds like 3 people can shoot. Who's shooting first?
I'll shoot first. I'm shooting this Jenna too. There's 1 intervening wood for that shot.
Okay, No, there's definitely 2 intervening woods.
No, Jenna 2.
Jenner 2 also has partial cover.
Mm.
So you're
They're
going
both
to...
going to be
No
the
matter
same.
what happens, you're going to be eating that +1 bonus.
So I would drop it on the Jenner 1. That
Okay,
way
fair
you
enough.
can hit the same mech that he can shoot.
Okay,
the
so
RX.
you're aiming for long range is +4. The jump is +3. The 2 woods is +2, which means your 2 hit bonus is a +9 to your skill, which is an 11. With your 2 injuries, it's a 13, which means you can't even make the shot.
Alternatively, I will go.
Skill was +1.
You have 2 injuries, which
Yeah,
is a
2.
+2.
Yeah.
You got, I think, SRM twice in the head.
Okay. I will go. I need 7s
I
to hit
still
with everything except for my large laser, which I only need a 5 for.
Are you sure about that?
Yep, because I jumped and it only is a +1 for me. He didn't move enough to get plus anything, and I
That's
have
correct.
+4 for cover.
Yes. And your jump gives you +1.
Correct.
And
Yeah, you
your
count.
shooting skill is a 2.
Correct.
7.
So 7.
Okay. Yep. All right. What are you shooting?
I'm good at this game now, Arthur.
Just the
I'm
AC-20?
I'm shooting my AC-20 first, and then I'm going to shoot my large pulse laser, and then I'm going to shoot 3 medium lasers.
Wow. So you're just going to go ahead and alpha strike. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Look, I appreciate you doing the math ahead of time. We really need to be doing that more often.
I appreciate you checking me, Arthur. You're
That's
so
fine.
diligent. All right, so AC-20 first.
I feel like that's an insult when someone says somebody's diligent.
Is that a 7?
That is a 6.
4 and a 6. Yep, yeah, that'll do it.
Right torso. AC-20.
Yep.
So I feel
Wow,
like it
that's
should be-
super not good. I doubt this thing has 20 points on its right torso. It does not. Talk to me about criticals.
It does not crit.
Well, that's a good start, I guess.
I feel like it should be one person's responsibility to just have their camera on the locations table and call out locations, but only one person, so we don't get a lot of overtalk. So like, who wants to-
I can do the hit.
Okay, Sid is the location person. All right. And when Sid does it,
Forward arc.
Pondo can do it for. When Sid shoots, Pondo can do it for Sid. Right? Does that make sense?
Yep,
Look at
I'm good
this
with that.
tactical coordination.
What's
We're
gonna
here
work?
to be very super tactical. Oh wait, I need my glasses.
This my first time playing the system.
We're here to be
Just
very
goes-
tactical here.
Yeah, we'll go easy on you, James.
You're
Don't
good,
worry.
man. We
We're
got
good
you
with
covered.
guests.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
Eric Fulgaris is on this show, and we didn't treat him like shit.
Next comes the large laser, and I only need a 5 to hit with this one, so I'm gonna roll that.
In fact, we were helping him try to kill us.
Updated.
Fuck that shit. Did that really
There
just
goes
hit
the torso. Same spot.
All right, how much damage is that?
That does crit.
The large laser does 9. Yeah,
Well,
large laser does 9.
There's no torso left, so I don't
So it
think
goes,
the crit matters at that point.
Doesn't it carry over?
Yeah, but it doesn't go internal.
Yeah, but it doesn't go internal in the center torso.
Okay.
All right, so the right arm falls off with the AC-2.
Here goes half its weapons.
You get 1 medium laser. Fuck you. So about half of its weapons.
Well,
2 medium lasers. Shit, you're right. Fuck
It
you.
also, yeah.
It's blackjack. It mirrors its weapon loadouts.
And now I'm gonna do my 3 medium lasers. These are 5 damage a piece. So medium laser number 1 is updated. That'll be
That's
4,
very
5,
nice.
6, 7. That's a hit.
Left leg.
For 5.
That would have been a sweet crit if it
Okay. Hit me
did go
again.
through.
Medium laser number 2 is also a hit in the 4.
In the
I'll look
floor
at
is the
location.
right arm.
That's gone. It transfers all the way to the center torso.
Wait, Sid, are you doing the location table?
Yeah.
All right, I'll look
I-
at the.
Okay, the roll. Yeah,
I'll
I
look
should
at the
have.
roll.
I should have been looking at the roll, but I wasn't. But if you want to call it out, that's cool too. All right, and then my final medium laser is going to be a miss. Wait,
That's a
hit.
head. That's
That's a headshot.
No,
No,
that's
a miss. It's a miss.
It's a miss.
It's a miss. It's a miss.
Damn it! Damn it!
And
Damn it!
that's my turn.
I think most of you are out of edge, actually.
Can I spot? But
No, I've been
You would
loading
have-
points
I
into my
mean-
edge.
Maybe.
You would have had to declare spot.
Yeah, I could have spotted.
There's
it,
not
but
much you can.
not
I don't.
really.
I think. What's James's to hit?
Okay.
My gunnery is free.
Yes.
Okay.
Put it on here.
So-
Put it on a bit of paper.
You didn't move. which is a
I
good start.
rotated. I don't know if that counts.
No, it
as
doesn't.
movement.
Oh,
Some
yes, it
games
does. It does. It
does.
increases it by 1. You're shooting through one set of trees at long range, so 3
plus-
to 4 plus 4 is 8. Woods is... No, I already counted the... No, woods is 9. You need a 12 to hit.
That would be
On
double
2d6.
six then.
Yep.
That might,
You need
that
double.
might not even be worth a shot.
How many
Yeah.
shots do you have? Because that usually a 12, if you have ammunition, is not really worth a shot.
You're right. LRMs have 16. And LRM 15.
Yeah, 16. 16 shots. I'm going to reserve it. I'm not
I'd
going to
save
fire
the
this.
ammo.
All right.
I'm
Yeah.
going to fire that distance.
End of round. Look, we could tell this is a normal Battletech session because we managed to get through 1 round before the break.
Oh, we're going on break?
Yeah, of course we're going on break. It's 10 o'clock, motherfucker.
All right.
We'll be back.
No, it's 7 o'clock.
Oh, Jesus.
It's 3 a.m.
West
3
Coast.
a.m. It's 3
Fuck
a.m.
you guys. You know what I mean. Look,
Let's go on break.
if I need to, I'm gonna start listing everything in Zulu time, but that's gonna upset everyone. All right.
Won't affect me. Won't affect me.
Okay, that's
Either.
okay. We'll be
Let's go on
back in
break.
about 7 minutes for the second half, assuming I don't explode. There will be more combat and less fucking around, and definitely no Marvel talk. Stick around. Have a good time. Enjoy the break music.